If you're experiencing early signs of arthritis and you're looking for some simple and effective ways to manage your knee pain with physiotherapy, this video is for you.
We'll be sharing effective ways to manage your knee pain with some simple exercises you can do at home to ease any of your symptoms.
We'll also look at what sorts of exercises to avoid and at what point you should go and speak to a specialist.
I'm Matthew.
And I'm Jacob. We're specialist physiotherapists here at the Clementine Churchill Hospital, part of Circle Health Group, the largest private healthcare provider in the UK with over 50 hospitals across the country. If you found this video, the chances are you've spoken to your GP and have a formal or informal diagnosis of osteoarthritis. More often than not, by catching knee pain early and learning which exercises you can do help to ease and manage your symptoms, you'll begin to get a better understanding of your pain or developments with your osteoarthritis, of how best to manage arthritis. We're going to explain why you should embrace movement and exercise, as well as giving you 5 effective exercises that ease knee pain, specifically related to arthritis. So let's get into it.
So Jacob, if I have pain for arthritic knees, the last thing I want to be doing is exercises. What else can I do?
You might be avoiding exercises because of the arthritic pain in your knees, but actually exercises that will strengthen your knee and keep it mobile will actually reduce your knee pain if you stick with it. The lack of movement in your knees might weaken your muscles, so finding the best way to strengthen them, probably from the comfort of your home, is a really good idea. With arthritis, you really want to make sure your knees don't become stiff from the lack of movement. This will also make it harder for you in the long run, so it's best to put the effort in early. It's likely that if you've got knee pain, there may be an issue with alignment in the knees. Some of your muscles might be weak and some of them might be strong. By doing exercises, you'll restore the natural balance of these muscles, helping the knee to work as it's supposed to. As we've mentioned, it may seem counterintuitive because you've got discomfort, but in time, exercises which strengthen and mobilize your knees, which should, with a good amount of effort and dedication, make you feel more comfortable. This will also preserve the life of arthritic knee joint and hopefully delay the need for medical treatment.
So what are these exercises and where can I do them?
I'm going to give you a few of the exercises I often suggest to people I see with mild, early stage arthritis. You don't need a gym. You can do these movements safely at home. These exercises take a fair few weeks for you to feel the benefit, so stick with them. You most definitely want to avoid long periods of exercise in high impact sports with arthritis. Let's get up and I'll show you the first couple of exercises that you can do with a chair at home. So the first exercise we're going to go into for the home exercises is going to be our knee extension into a flexion. Now, Matt's sitting perfectly at the moment, his posture is nice and straight. And what this exercise is going to do for us, okay, is it's going to reduce the amount of friction between the joints and also increase our range of movement, so removing that stiffness. So, first of all, we're going to start off with Matt's left leg. Okay, Matt, you're going to straighten out the knee as much as you can, perfect. And then we're going to put it into a slight flexion, so bending that knee back. Now, if we do this on the right leg as well, and we're going to alternate between our left and our right. Perfect. And we're going to do this for about 30 seconds. Okay, so the second exercise we're going to do, again, seated exercise. You can do this one at home. Okay, we're going to have a cushion. Now, this cushion is going to go between the knees. I want Matt to squeeze his knees together. And what he's going to do is he's going to, while squeezing, is do a sit to stand. Okay, this is going to activate our quadriceps, okay, especially our VMO, which is our vastus medialis oblique, which is located just inside of the quad, okay. Also, our glutes are going to be activated, as well as our core muscles as well as we're standing up, okay. So the cushion's going to be inserted in place just here. So Matt, if you could squeeze for me. That's great. And I want the heels on the floor for me as well. Brilliant. We're going to bend forward, so we're flexing at the trunk, and I want Matt to push up through his heels and stand up while squeezing the cushion. Matt, coming down, squeezing the cushion, push the bottom back, and the trunk's coming forwards. So moving on to the third exercise, Matt's in a laying down position. Okay, so we can do this one in bed. Now, I've rolled up a towel just underneath Matt's knee. Okay, this exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to push down at the knee. Okay, lifting up the heel of the foot. Great. Now, what we're doing here is, Matt, if we could push down again, we're activating our quadricep muscle. Okay, so our VMO is activating, our vastus lateralis is activating. Now, why it's important for us to activate these muscles in the quadricep, okay, is to increase the amount of strength we have in our quadricep. This helps with, again, the stability of the knee, okay, taking some of that weight that's causing the osteoarthritis to diminish the knee, is taking that weight off, okay? This exercise we're going to perform 10 times and we're going to hold for 3 seconds. So up, 1, 2, 3, and back down, 10 times. So the fourth exercise we're going to move on to is going to be our straight leg raise. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is take the towel out just from the last exercise. Now, what I want Matt to do is keep his leg perfectly straight, okay? He's going to point his toes towards him and he's going to lift his leg up just to my hand like so, perfect, and back down. Now we're going to repeat this 10 times. Now what this is doing, it's strengthening our rectus femoris, okay, which is one of our quad muscles, okay, the middle quad muscle, and what this is doing is taking some pressure off of the knee. Now this is really important with osteoarthritis because what it's doing is it's alleviating that force which will help with our mobility. Okay, Matthew, for the last exercise we're going to have a standing exercise, okay, so we need to find a nice stable surface to lean on, okay, so if you hop out of bed for me, perfect, and we're just going to walk over towards the wall. Now viewing me, I'm going to have my hands pressed up against the wall, my right leg is going to come forwards, my left leg is going to be straight behind, and I'm going to be pushing forwards. So Matt, if we swap over now, the leg that's causing the most pain I want behind, and then your better leg I want in front. Perfect. Now we're going to keep the back leg nice and straight, and what we're doing is we're alleviating some of that pressure behind the knee, okay, as well as stretching out our calf. Now this is really important because the calf gets quite tight when we have arthritis. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bend slowly forwards at the front leg, keeping the back leg straight for me, Matt, the back leg being the more painful leg. Okay, we're going to bend forwards at the better leg. Good. And what we're doing here is we're stretching out the calf muscle. Calf muscle being very tight at the moment, we want to stretch it out, and this is going to again alleviate some pain from the back of the knee.
So Jacob, at what point would you work with your physio, or at what point should I speak to a specialist consultant to consider any other treatment options?
Well, it depends on whether the pain is progressively getting worse. Gentle exercises can be enough to see a big difference. But if the pain in your knees begins to worsen, if it's affecting your sleep or you're increasing the amount of painkillers that aren't working, I'd advise you see someone. If the pain you're feeling in the knees increases, then ease off and do these movements more gently. If you have swelling around the upper calf or got excessive swelling around the knee, or your knees start to bruise and change colour, then this is a bit of a red flag. Do contact your physio or your consultant to rule out any other issues. If you've seen a consultant and ruled out injury or other issues, but the arthritic pain in the knees begins to worsen, you could discuss complementary treatments with your consultant, such as steroid injections that have added lubricant to reduce the friction in the joints. You may eventually consider knee replacement surgery. Your physio will be able to advise you and point you in the right direction for the best support whatever you decide to do. As we mentioned before, it's a good idea to see a specialist consultant if at any time your knee pain changes dramatically.
If you've tried these basic exercises and you're unsure as to why you are still experiencing knee pain, it's useful to know that you don't need a GP referral in order to see a physio at your local Circle hospital. Our team can help you work out if you need further treatment and can refer you to one of our specialist consultants if you need one. Alternatively, you can book online via the link in the description below, or search for your nearest Circle Health Group hospital at the next available specialist in your area on circlehealthgroup.co.uk.
If you have any questions on anything we've covered in this video, please comment below this video, as we'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, thanks for watching.